this is a real interesting articulation effort between Upper Bucks, the Bucks County Community College, and Bloomsburg. I too intend to go to that event tomorrow. Certainly sounds exciting, and we have, I think, 20-some students who are interested in this program, which rather surprises me. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I guess underestimating people is easy to do. But I think it's definitely worthwhile, and it may open other doors and opportunities. So thank you, Mrs. Miller.
Dr. Young, I would just like to add that Mr. Wagensower expects classes to begin 2 hours after the signing, so it's quite an exciting time.
Yes, I guess so. I don't know whether he'll even be back from,
I don't know.
from Newtown
That's
by
what
that
he
time. We'll see.
He said it, I report.
Okay. Thank you very much. Technology is next. Mr. Krause.
Thank you, Dr. Young. The Technology Committee met on December 12th, 2016. We have no motions to bring before the board tonight. So the next Technology Committee meeting is scheduled for February 6th, 2017.
Thank you. Thank you. Act 48, Mrs. Baines-Clemens.
The Act 48 committee met on January 12th, 2017. We talked about the allowable professional education activities broken down by teachers, school counselors, and educational specialists. We also discussed the 2017-18 district calendar, the trade day, and the impacts of House Bill 1606 and House Bill 1734 and how that's going to affect their Act 48, potentially, because some of it's still up in the air, and also how they're going to kind of counteract each other. So we had a lot of interesting discussions about that. If anyone wants more information, we'd be happy to share it, but if not, then I won't bore you with all of the details. The other thing that we had a significant amount of discussion on related to the district calendar and the desire for elementary school teachers to try to change the setup right before Thanksgiving break, where they teach during the day, and then they have conferences in the evening, and then they teach again the next day. And they are hoping that we can try to find some way to move things around, because that's exhausting for them, and they feel like they're not really doing the kids a service the next day after they've put that much time in. So that's something that they would like to look at in the future. And so we kind of threw around some ideas, but one thing impacts something else, and it was too difficult to try to find an easy solution. So that's something that we'll try to look into more for next year's calendar. The next meeting is scheduled for March 9th, 2017.
Thank you. Ad hoc fundraising committee. Mr. Schmidt, Mrs. Yarden.
Yes, the ad hoc fundraising committee met on December 19th, and we discussed, the main part of the discussion involved the inventory list created by Market Street Sports Group. So there were a lot of questions about that, so that is going to be the main topic of discussion at the next meeting. We also discussed the status of the Rams on the Ridge campaign and how that might change once we start this new program, and account updates, as well as an update on the plaque in the for the weight room donors. And so that's all the details are in the minutes, and the next meeting is scheduled for February 15th here.
Okay, thank you. Old business. Not, I'll move to the announcements. The next regularly scheduled school board meeting is slated for February 27th, 2017 at 7 p.m. in this room at Pennridge High School. There was an executive session held on January 11th, 2017 for the discussion of terms and conditions of employment of a number of district employees, as well as labor and arbitration matters. We're back to public comment. Anyone wish to make public comment at this point? No? Press? If not, we're adjourned. Thank you for coming on this rather dreadful night.